We are now taking you live to California. Authorities there are giving an update on that mass shooting we reported on earlier that's happened in the beachside community of Half Moon Bay. Let's listen in.
So the one thing I want to say out to the people who are out there, who live here, who are watching, is please take advantage of the mental health crisis counseling that is available out there. The amount of stress that's been on this community for weeks is really quite high. If there's people out there who are suffering from this, who are feeling the effects of it, please reach out and get help tonight. You are not alone. We have counseling services available at the Ides Hall here in Half Moon Bay. If you can reach out to us on the county hotline, but we want to make sure that people know that they are not alone and that we are here for you this evening. And then, as Supervisor Pine said, in the days and the weeks ahead of us, we really have to come together and figure out how to go ahead and wrap our arms around getting to address this problem of gun violence, which has afflicted our state here in recent days and has afflicted us here at home. It's something that's unimaginable to happen here in Half Moon Bay and frankly here in San Mateo County. So with that, I'd like to go ahead and introduce you all to my good friends, Half Moon Bay Vice Mayor Joaquin Jimenez.
Thank you. First of all, I want to extend my condolences to the families that lost a loved one today, and to bring to offer the support to all the families and the farm workers that were affected, that were present at the location of the shooting. And then I would like to thank, our local law enforcement for the rapid response and our emergency team. The city of Half Moon Bay, after being affected by the floods, as you know, at the beginning of the year, the farmer community was affected. Now we are offering our support, mental health support. The teams of Half Moon Bay, the city of Half Moon Bay, collaboration with mental health teams of nonprofit organizations, are put at one of our local halls that will be receiving the families. This is something that we get to watch on the news. Never think that it's going to come and hit home. Today, we're on the news. Our community has been affected. And again, I want to thank our law enforcement. As soon as we heard about the shooting, we heard the sirens, of our law enforcement has done great for us. There's really not much I can say, about the pain that we're feeling right now. We know that the community is being greatly affected. We have been receiving phone calls, text messages from family members wanting to know information, either family members, their relatives are okay. We hope they are. We hope they soon will be reunited. And we are here to support them, support every step, especially the children that were present when the shooting happened. And hoping that this will be an eye-opener, what is going on in our community about gang violence and gun violence. So let's think about this and how we're going to be responding to the families who have been affected. Thank you.
Can I open it up for questions at this time?
Hi there. Lauren Chelms with CBS News Bay Area. You mentioned that you can't tell us the motive at this time. What else can you tell us about the suspect?
What we can tell you is that we know that he acted alone at this time, and that we're working with our district attorney's office at this time to interview the suspect, and as soon as we have further updates, we'll be able to provide those to you.
Was he a worker at one of these farms? Do we know that?
He's believed to be a worker.
And was the semi-automatic weapon that was found in the vehicle, was that the only weapon that we believe to be involved?
We believe that at this time.
Can you confirm that number?
Was it a trucking farm and a trucking company? Or and which one did you work for? What were the two locations and which one did you seem to work at? And was he still employed at the time?
Yeah. We believe that we don't have the exact connection at this time, but there are two separate locations. One was a nursery, and there are actually two nurseries. And what I can tell you is that we are working at trying to gather more information to figure out what the connection was to these victims as well.
Did he legally have that gun? Was there an extended clip on it?
Yeah. We're not able to release that information at this time, but as soon as we're able to, we will. It's an active crime.
Confirm the victims and how many people were killed and how many are injured at this time?
What I can say is that we have multiple victims, some who are deceased. We have one who is currently at Stanford in critical condition.
But you cannot confirm the number of the people still. We heard that it's 7. That was confirmed by the sheriff's office.
There is 7 casualties, and the identification will be made by the coroner's office.
Anything that you can tell us about the victims? We heard that it's probably farm workers. If you can tell us anything about these
Yeah.
victims?
They were on site on the property, so they're believed to be workers, but we can't confirm that yet. As soon as we're able to, we will.
Why did he show up here? Was he going to turn himself in?
That we're still, well, we can assume that that's what his motive was to come here, but we still haven't confirmed that.
So did a sheriff's deputy notice him in the car, or did he contact you to tell you he was in?
So we knew what the vehicle looked like, and we had the license plate, and the deputy sheriff located the vehicle, and he was inside of the vehicle.
And you said 7 casualties. Does that include the person who's still alive at Stanford, or is that?
No, there's the person at Stanford would be number 8. What I confirmed was that there were 7 casualties, fatalities. Yes.
Someone said that there were children who witnessed this, and I can't imagine what they just went through. Was this a large, was there a crowd of people where these shots were fired, or was it more of a back room?
No, it's a big rural location, so people are working. It's spread out. There's people that live at the location as well. So it was in the afternoon when kids were out of school, and for children to witness this is unspeakable.
Sheriff, what's next for this investigation? Do you need a warrant to further search the car?
We're working with the district attorney's office, and we have a collaborative investigation. And I have all the confidence that together we will get to the bottom of this and be able to provide a motive. He is in custody, and my understanding he's fully cooperating with us.
Any comment on this happening right after what happened in Monterey Park down south?
Yeah, it's tragic wherever this would happen, especially here in our county. It's a tragedy that we see on the news a lot, but when it hits home, working in this community myself, what a tragedy to see these innocent people lose their lives. And right now we just don't have the answers yet.
Did the suspect live here locally? Does he have family members here?
Half Moon Bay resident, and we believe that he may have a spouse.
Do you know the name of the officer who apprehended him, who made identification?
Deputy Peru.
Yeah.
Deputy Peru.
His name is Deputy La Peruque. I can get you the spelling of that.